In a roundabout way, today's story is about knives. However, it's a lot more than that. It's about intentionality, making connections, and most of all, making memories. Knives, they just happen to be a part of it. Full disclosure, this knife is not going to blow your mind. In fact, you've probably seen it many times before, and you might even wonder, why am I driving 6 hours for a knife that Amazon could have dropped on my door the next day? But that's where stories come in. Do you remember your favorite day of pressing the add to cart button or opening a box that got dropped on your porch a day or two after you did your online checkout? You see, my favorite knives have stories attached to them. They have memories etched into the handles. Real people, real adventures, and authentic moments are what make them special to me. And that's what inspired today's little venture. Do I need another knife? No. Do I want to collect more memories and add those to my collection? Absolutely. This adventure actually started 2 years ago to the day. I was battling through some grief over a recent death in our family, and I was feeling a lot anxious about getting older. I didn't want to have a normal birthday at home. I just wanted to get away with my wife and kids for the day instead. So, we woke up early and made an impromptu trip to my favorite store, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. You see, I grew up going to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. This was long before I had my cameras and well before I even thought about working in the knife industry. This store and region of Tennessee has always been a special place to me. It's been a place to disconnect from the stressors in life and reconnect with the things that actually matter. On this trip 2 years ago to the day, I reconnected with some good buddies that work at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. My family got the grand tour of the building for the first time, and I ended up picking up a Ka-Bar Kephart that would go on to be a part of a lot of memorable outdoor trips. On that trip, we rounded out the day in Clingman's Dome. Clingman's Dome is the highest peak in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and therefore it's the highest point in Tennessee. It reaches 6,643 feet. That may not be much to you all out west, but that's a whole lot over here. It's safe to say this has been one of my favorite places in the world for several years. It's always special when I get to drive back up that mountain, get out of the car, and feel the 20-degree temperature difference and hike to the top of this beautiful location. Now let's fast forward to last year. I went back down to Smoky Mountain Knife Works for a work event with Worksharp and Zach in the Wild. I've worked with Worksharp for several years and have watched quite a bit of Zach's content up to that point as well. I ended up meeting up with Zach, checking out the Worksharp Tacoma build, and instantly connected with this random dude that I've been following online. It was a wholesome first impression, as most of them are in this industry. As we were chatting, Zach pulled out a prototype of the Civivi Yonder pocket knife. I actually don't even know if it was named the Yonder yet, but I immediately fell in love with the no-nonsense design, the micarta handles, the colorway, and the overall feel of it. Zach talked to me about the knife, his intentions for the design, his maker's mark, and a few other things. It was at that point I knew I had to add this knife to my collection. As you all have already seen, I've been to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and now I'm in one of my all-time favorite places here in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and this is where my story with the Civivi Yonder kicks off. All right, so there are no affiliate links for this video. That's not what this is about. I'm not gonna try to get you all to go out and buy something on a whim. It's quite the opposite, actually. I'm just encouraging you all to get out here and enjoy these places. If you pick up a new piece of gear in the process, that's great. If not, use what you have and just get out here. Always remember, gear is awesome. After all, I just drove 6 hours for a $50 pocket knife that I could have had next day shipped to me. But that's not the point. Making memories with our gear, that's what it's all about. Now, get out there and be blessed.